Are you hungry? Do you want dinner?
This is the story of Mango, a dog who went through a great deal before finally finding the place he was always meant to be.
Go tell Daddy you want dinner. You're hungry? You want dinner?
When he was found, he was standing alone at a train station in Spain. He was painfully thin, his ribs visible, his eyes hollow, like he had given up on ever being loved again. There's a rescue group in New York called Greyhounds. They partner with shelters in Spain to help rehome dogs who've suffered from neglect, abandonment, or worse. That's how Mango came into their care. At the time, he was only about a year old, still just a pup, but he carried a deeply wounded past. It's likely Mango once belonged to a hunter or farmer, as many dogs in his situation do, and as is sadly common, when he was no longer useful, he was tossed aside. Maybe he ran off, hoping to find something better. One way or another, his future would have been bleak had kind people not stepped in. The moment we saw his photo, something in his eyes spoke to us. We didn't know how he'd behave or whether he'd be able to trust again. But none of that mattered. We knew, we felt, that Mango belonged with us. The journey from Madrid to New York took nearly 8 hours. When we finally met him at the airport, we were struck by how frail he looked, thinner even than in the pictures. But the moment we brought him home, something shifted. He immediately looked for a cozy spot, curling up close, like he'd been waiting for this feeling, this safety, his entire life.
What do you mean, do something cute? When am I not cute? Look at me. Are you for real right now?
In those first few months, Mango slept a lot. It was like he was finally able to let go of the fear, to rest in a world where no one would harm him again. Everything about indoor life was new to him. He didn't even know how to handle stairs. We had to carry him up and down for days. He simply couldn't make sense of them. But week by week, he grew braver and more curious. And after 8 months of patient training, we knew, without a doubt, we had the smartest, sweetest, most loyal dog in the world.
Good boy.
Mango is what they call a Velcro dog. He never wants to be far. He leans into you, rests his head on your shoulder, wraps his paws around you in a dog-like hug. His coat may be a little rough, but his heart is softer than the coziest blanket. He's deeply sensitive. He somehow just knows who among us is hurting and quietly offers comfort. We joke that he's not really a dog, but a man in a dog's body. His ability to read emotions is remarkable. We gave him the nickname Twinkle Toes because he moves with a kind of quiet grace, like a dancer. He's gentle, light on his feet, elegant. And when he curls up on the couch, tucking in his paws and becoming as small as possible, we call him Baby Bean. It's like he turns himself into a travel-sized version, so we can fit beside him more easily.
What is with your funny little feet? How?
Mango came into our lives during one of our darkest seasons. In the span of 1 year, we lost 5 of our grandparents. The grief was overwhelming. Some days, it felt like we were just barely getting by. But Mango was there, always there. He'd rest his head on our laps like he was saying, "I know it hurts, but I'm here, and you're not alone." We love him more than words can express, and we're committed to making sure that he never, ever feels forgotten or unwanted again. Mango knows now that he's home, and we know we'll never be the same because of him. If Mango's story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more stories like his. And remember, before bringing any exotic animal into your home, speak to experts and learn what they need to thrive. Proper research is key to giving them the healthy, happy life they truly deserve.